Sorry, I do not know what I did. I tried to click something off the screen. I'm so sorry. Um, but I was talking about the weather. I was saying how somebody was talking about I gave you all nice weather and now it's raining. It's raining because you all released a lot of things, so it came out. Y'all let go so the things could grow. That's how it works. So thank you for planting your fears and your worries and your doubts into the soil out there for those of you who actually did the grounding work in the top card. Okay. Excuse me. Breathe from heaven to earth. Close your eyes. Make sure the soles of your feet touch the ground. Breathe normally at a normal pace. When you breathe in, imagine that the breath is traveling inside of you from heaven to earth. When you breathe out, think the opposite. Keep doing that for 5 to 10 minutes. Deep breathing relaxes the body, and concentrating on breathing calms the mind. I literally just had maybe 16 conversations with people about this within the last 2 days. Most folks do not notice they are not breathing. Literally. Like, I'll I always use myself as an example. I don't really like to go with anybody else, but this breathe from heaven and earth, most folks don't realize y'all not breathing. And when I say that, I'm going to use me as an example. When I first got this gift, my guides showed up and they used to tell me all the time, you're not breathing, take a breath, take a breath. And I'm like, man, I'm breathing. If I wasn't breathing, I'd be dead, right? That makes sense. Hey, how you doing? Ranye, I'm so you jumped on right in time. You're somebody who's not breathing. So listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? And then take notice of this and then start trying to be conscious of it. When I say not breathing, I mean in a sense of like, so like I said, when I first got this gift, my guides, when they kept telling me, hey, you're not breathing, can you take a breath? Can you take a breath? Can you take a breath? And I'm like, dude, I'm breathing, right? If I wasn't breathing, I'd be dead. I was hanging out with this guy. We were just sitting and watching a movie, and he was kind of like linked up against me. And he was like, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, fine. I'm watching a movie. What do you mean? What's wrong? And so he was like, am I heavy on you? And I'm like, no, bro. If you was heavy, I have sense enough to tell you to get your heavy ass off of me. I know I don't weigh much. So he laughed, and we continue on watching the movie, and I noticed that he kind of slid over a little bit after maybe about 30 minutes. I say another 15 minutes after that, he said, are you sure you okay? Yes, I am fine. The hell is you on? That's what he's wondering. He wondering if I'm on something. I'm like, I am not on anything. Like, what is the issue? He was like, you're not breathing. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, and at first I thought I was crazy. He was like, because you literally sat there for almost 2 minutes straight. You didn't take a breath. Like, your body never moved. He said, and then by the time I asked you again, it had been a little over a minute you sat there, no breath taken. And I'm like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, it had me worried because, like, you're sitting here, and I thought maybe at first, I was heavy on you or something. Then I just realized, baby, you don't breathe. Did you notice that? And then I just bust out laughing because that was the message that I had already kept getting. But, like, I promise you, and I was hanging out with my cousin Jasmine yesterday, and I had to tell her the same thing. And she literally, within that 15 minutes of us waiting on our food from Holy Smokes, she had noticed how long she had been holding her breath. She was like, dude, I really don't. And she realized that she was breathing from her chest. That's what I was telling you all yesterday. Stop breathing from your chest because they're short, choppy breaths. They're quick ones. Try to breathe from your diaphragm, and it helps if you sit up to take a nice, long, drawn-in breath, or at least from your, it would be better if you could take it from your belly and bring it up to notice that you're actually circulating air throughout your entire body, because if nothing is flowing, like you need oxygen and all that, it flows the blood and everything throughout your body. And if you're holding your breath and taking these little short choppy breaths, you're not even flowing, which makes sense as to why you're not flowing with life, while your head is cluttered, while your muscles are tense, why everything is everywhere, if that makes any sense. It literally starts with breathing, and a lot of us aren't even doing that. And like I said, I only use myself as an example all the time. I had someone tell me, and he wasn't the only person that told me that. I was hanging out with someone else that told me that they noticed that I didn't breathe either, and I thought that that was weird, but it was true. Journey to your favorite place. Like, I'm so serious, and by the time you take that breath, you'll be like, it'll almost feel like dang, like, was I holding my, like, why am I taking this quick, harsh breath real quick? It's because you hadn't took one. It's because you have been sitting there holding your breath for 30 seconds or more for no reason, creating stress and anxiety and tension throughout your body for no reason. And you know what you're doing? Sitting there watching TV or sitting there just looking at your phone. You could be laughing and then don't even realize you're not breathing. That's crazy. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in your favorite place. It could be any place, anywhere you feel good and calm. When you get there, look around for a bit. Who are the people there? What do you see, smell, taste, hear, or feel? What kind of detail emerges? Live in that place within your whole body. Your body won't know that you really didn't go there, and it will react as though you did. When you feel the effects of this place, your body will relax. It's always telling somebody to, like I said, be in your own mind space. Don't worry about what's going on around you. And if whatever is going on around you is nothing but chaos, definitely try to find a space to be in your own mind space. Give yourself a happy thought. It could be a memory. It could be future plan. It could be a dream, daydream. I don't know why people tell you, don't forget to daydream. You're supposed to. Half of y'all don't sleep as it is. That's why daydreaming is hella important. Duh. The hell? Somebody done told y'all wrong. Remember, they tell you, don't, them celebrities that y'all be following, that y'all think be telling y'all the right thing, and if you sleeping, then you don't want it. If you sleep and you don't want it, that's, for one, that's stupid, because people who don't rest go absolutely nuts. Mind, body, soul, all over the place. But two, for the people who ain't sleeping, daydream. Gotta get your dreams in somewhere, right? The rocking chair. I still haven't figured out how to turn this camera thing around, y'all. I'm gonna figure it out. If somebody knows how to do that to where this thing isn't backwards to y'all, please help me. Think of yourself as an old woman or an old man sitting in a rocking chair. Writing your memoirs of the present moment. What would you write about? What would the old you tell the young you? Investigate a situation for a distance for about 5 to 10 minutes. Taking this distance will give you a new perspective. Now, some of the things that are causing you stress will start to seem small. That is all the time. If you could sit down and think of, like, everything that's going on right now, as opposed to the shit that you've already made it through, most of it seems about this big. A lot of you all have taken losses that most people would never even recover from. And whether that's in a financial sense, in a home sense, in an actual loss of a person type sense, like most of y'all have taken losses that most people would never even recover from or know how to or even try to fight to. That's important. Y'all need to remember that. So that way you can say, oh, I've already been through something 10 times worse than this, so how can I let something like this big get me, literally weigh me all the way down? I'm wearing orange today for your solar plexus chakra, asking you all what's important to you. Orange card. The card says, these are my cussing cards, by the way. If you don't like cussing, I do it all the time, so don't be on this channel. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you're at, stop taking yourself there. That is in a mental sense, too. It's not just hanging with people. It's not just the job that you hate. It's not just the whatever, you having to have conversation with your family. It's in a mental sense, too. It's all the things that you allow yourself to think about that have no business being right up there. You got to make better choices. It says drop the ego. Or it says drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. I kept telling y'all that most of us are tough because we had to be. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I really don't have a lot of white people on nothing. Even on my regular social media. And the white people that I do have, they my family. Like, I've literally been with them. Like, I married into their family when I was like 6. Type deal. So those are really the only folks that's on her. Black and brown people, we hard. We have to be. That's how we grew up. Like I said, we was born into nothing but tragedies. So learning to be soft and learning to open up and tell somebody like, hey, I'm scared. That is terrifying. I get it. But it is sexy. I promise. I know they dudes be like, man, she just be talking a lot. It seems like she be talking. But when it really comes down to it, he be happy that you said a lot of the shit that you said, because then he knows you. He's not trying to figure it out in his head. He's like, damn, he can play it back. Like, damn, I remember she said something like that before. Hold on, let me see what she said. He don't have to keep coming to you and you be like, damn, he don't seem like he don't know me at all. It's because y'all not talking. Neither one of y'all are willing to say, hey, I'm scared, or I've been hurt, or this happened, or hey, this is a trigger for me. Like, I didn't realize I wasn't really kind of past that, and that just really triggered something for me. Be honest in those moments. You have to. Especially if you want to hold on to your relationship, your friendships, or anything like that. Tyra Banks made a video saying that it would be time to, like, now is the time to start mending broken relationships. That's why you see a lot of people having Friendsgivings instead of Thanksgivings, and most people is willing to spend it with people that they consider family versus their actual blood-related relatives or what have you, and that's important. It's mending those. Ain't no reason to keep these traditions when really they're only things that remind us of bloods and massacres. Thanksgiving is a slaughtering of an entire people. Christmas is a lie of an entire religion, faith, belief, the whole nine. And I'm sorry for the people who believe in Christianity, but baby, that's a stolen story meant to control you. I really don't know what else to say about that. If that's just what it is. Hey, Jazz. What's up, baby? I'm sorry, y'all. My son just woke up. What's up, Scoop? Nothing. Nope. You need something? You want a Pop-Tart or some cereal? Nope. You get some pants on? No. You gotta pee? You want your donut? Will you ask Sky to get your strawberry donuts? You want Kayla? You want a Pop-Tart? Okay, ask Kayla to get you a brown Pop-Tart. Okay. Sorry, you all. He just got up. Brown sugar Pop-Tarts. They're the brown ones. Strawberries are the pink ones. That's how it works. But anyway, vulnerability. Letting people know. Oh, I know it is. I woke up this morning feeling a lot better. Checking on you, Jasmine. It is awesome. Ranye, and I promise you, I still hope that I'm saying your name right. When your person comes back, you have to let them know your triggers. Like when you all decide to actually get it on track, when he comes back, you have to let him know your triggers. Don't be scared. He won't think that you're crazy. He's been hurt too before. Crazy things have happened to him too. He's going to be like, dude, you wouldn't even believe the half of it. I had this girl that was like, like, what is wrong with you? She wanted to keep hitting on me. She kept cussing at me. She would tear up all my stuff. Like, he's going to come back with stories. What's up, cuzzo? Some water? Sound like you got a little itchy in your little thing, in your little throat thing going on. What's wrong with you? Did you get your Pop-Tart?
No.
You want me to get it? Okay. Give me just 1 second, you all. What you watch out? Go pee. You can't what? Come here. Okay, come on. I got your Pop-Tart in here. I'm so sorry, you all. Yeah, they literally just said when he comes back, you have to let him know that you've been hurt. Crazy things have happened to you. Crazy things have happened to him. Don't get frustrated. It's the fact that nobody wants to communicate. You can't be mad that he ain't talking if you ain't. Like I said yesterday, you can't be willing to ask for something that you're not willing to give. That's unfair. If you're not willing to share your hurts and your triggers and your past trauma so somebody can know how to love you, why would he be so willing to say, like, hey, man, hey. Oh, no. That's why I told y'all, I tell my kids, I've never done this before. I ain't never been nobody's mama. I'm scared to death. I'm learning that every single day. Take your time with me, man. Don't judge me. I've been here, but I ain't doing it. But that's nasty. Can you shut the door, please? Please. It didn't work. Hold on. See if that's it. Yeah, Jasmine, the first cards that came out was the breathing cards. But Ranye, don't forget what I said. I'm sorry I'm so distracted, you all. The other card that came out is Rebel. And it says, because fuck it. And being the rebel, like everybody's talking about, I want to break these generations because I want to break these generations. Okay, that's how you got to do it. You got to be the rebel. Fuck it. Go against the grain. Ain't nobody believe in what you're doing. Fuck it. They don't believe in the crystals and walking in the sun and really talking about their feelings and letting this shit go. They don't want to do that. Fuck it. It ain't for them to do it. Apparently they want to stay right there. If it's working for you, it's working for you. Be the person that goes against it. It ain't got to work for them. It ain't meant to work for them, especially if it's yours. Why the fuck would you want it to work for them if it's yours? You know how crazy y'all sound? It's mine, but I'm going to give it to you. Like on some just cuz. I'm going to force it on you. Better yet, not that I'm giving it to you. I'm going to force it on you. What are we doing? Plug it up. Give me 1 second. Come here. It wasn't charging, sweet. Come here. Here you go. That's how it works. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do something new and talk to people that are cooler than you. Hey Jackson, how are you? This is literally asking you to go somewhere by yourself. Go somewhere by yourself and see if you're approachable. Or see if you can approach somebody else. Spark up a conversation. Hey Jamisha. Spark up a conversation and see if you can meet somebody cool. Do something new. Go to a restaurant that you ain't never tried. Try some food that you ain't never tried. There are places closing down, so it should be easier to narrow your decisions and try the small places, like the little mom and pop places. Don't go to the franchise places. Try the little small places, little Ethiopian places, or there's some Haitian food places. I know it's like everywhere, so try any and everything. I don't care what it is. Try something new. Do that. Spark up a conversation with any and everybody just because. You'd be surprised how far a compliment will take a conversation. See if you're approachable. Do the things that you're scared to do. And half of y'all are just scared to fucking talk to people. Y'all run your mouth all day, but y'all really scared to talk to people. Y'all only talk to the people that y'all know. One second. Sorry, you all. Sorry, you all. I want to try. Do that. Jasmine, there are 3 Haitian spots downtown, I believe. And I keep saying I was going to try one too. So we can go together. I'm serious. Try something new, you all. It could be something as small as, you know, the sad part about it is in you all's adult lives. Hi, Sky. In you all's adult lives, most of you all have never walked into a bookstore. Go into a Barnes and Noble. You'd be very surprised by what's carried up in there. I swear to God. It's not just books. It's not just books. And the books that are in there, they have books on everything. You'd be super crazy surprised. I mean, like, it's small things. Try small things. You all are overthinking this. Like, I gotta, something, it don't have to be crazy and exciting. It could be something as simple as walking into a bookstore. Because, to be honest, a lot of you all in your adulthood have never done it. You may have walked into a library. Who? Talk about a bookstore. It's a big difference. Facebook. They told me to go to Instagram this afternoon. Oh, I don't know why I'm being forced to go live on Instagram because I do not like Instagram. It's a little too open space for me, and they made my page go public. But I will be live this afternoon on Instagram doing the same thing. I guess it's them trying to help me grow my platform. It's really making me have a panic attack, so I'm trying not to think about it. But my name is what it is on everything, just guaranteed, and it's GERRON_TEED, and I will pop up because it's only me. Sorry, I'm trying to see where they want me to go with these decks. Uh-oh, y'all upgrading? Y'all getting a new deck? They trusting a few of y'all? Okay, collective. Y'all trying to show out? I like it. I'm not crazy. They're doing the work. Did you see that? Did you all see that wind that came in? And all that rain or whatever, for those of you that got high winds and rain and such where you live at, it was because you all were releasing. That's what the weather was for. Everybody was huffing and puffing like you do at first before you cry, and that's why the winds was so high. Everybody was not really wanting to cry. Everybody felt a sense of relief from the presidential election. Everybody is feeling a sense of relief from learning how to really purge and let things go. So all that wind came in first, and then it rained really nice. All y'all's tears felt really good, huh?
Is it still raining?
No. That cold front will it'll warm back up, I promise. Yeah, Jasmine, you needed the rain the most. You're in the side of the city that needs the rain the most. Y'all hurt the most. You're close to like the West End and all that. Y'all need the rain the most. Y'all lose a lot. Sky. Somebody is saying you like to play innocent a whole lot, and you try to make things like not as they seem. Like you try to make it like you don't really see your part in the shit that comes out of your mouth. Basically, it's what your grandma on your father's side, she said you need to start owning some shit because you can't fix you. So you damn sure not going to be able to fix anybody else, especially if you keep playing innocent. That's just not cool. We grown now. So we take responsibility. That's how that works. They're afraid to tell you that because nobody wants to hurt Precious Sky's feelings. I don't, honey, that don't bother me to hurt your feelings. We grown. So we do grown-up things. So we watch our mouth. And if we want love, then we give love and we speak like we want it. It's unfair. It's unfair for you to keep asking people for help and talk to them the way you do. So you can't say, oh, I got this support system and wonder why your support system is running because they don't want to be put down. Especially when they doing you the favor. Hell, you gonna put me down and I'm doing you a favor. Always doing you a favor. Somebody is saying you need to get on a budget because you balling like you sell dope and you don't. Because you balling on somebody else's dime. You need to ball on your budget. Fix it. Get your affairs in order, baby, because shit's about to change and I need you to be ready. Tell your dad I said, hey, And to tell him to cut this shit. I don't like all that. Tell him shape it up or fix it or something. I don't like it. Sorry, Sky. That wasn't me. That was your grandma. I told you all, be careful when you jump on this page. That shit gets rough. If you notice, her voice and everything was completely different from mine. I do not sound like that or anything of the such. I'm very warm and loving and a kind person for people who know me in real life. But her granny came through real hard with that message, and she was angry. So I'm sorry, Sky, if that was a little harsh. Now that girl's name was Sky something. I didn't get to see the rest of it. The sun is on it. I could just see the first part. Oh, Jasmine wants a card. Ooh, Jasmine, a Goddess in Serene deck. I got a bunch of decks, you all. They just don't let me use them on you all because y'all was scared to make some steps, but y'all done made some steps, baby. Y'all getting different decks. Goddesses and Serenes. That is everything, baby. Trying to give you some power, Jasmine. They're trying to remind you that you have power. That's what it says. That's what your dad is saying. Hi, Alex. Hi. Why would you? Don't do that, boy. He clicked it off. Click the button.
Wait.
Jasmine, stop being scared of what your power is. Damn. Can I get the card? Can you not be scared of everything? Didn't we just talk about this yesterday? We can't wrap everything in fear. We got to be able to breathe. Yes, you. I'm trying to get you a card, but you're not breathing. The second that I told you they was going to tell you what your power is, you froze up. You won't even let the cards come out. 2 other people said they want cards, and you won't even let me pull them for you. You asked first.
So 1%, you don't have to wait a minute, okay?
Oh, no.
Yeah, because you just have to click a button.
No.
Okay. It's empty. I had a card for everybody. Jasmine, your card is Brigitte. It's the card of healing. Give me 1 second. Which one?
Your new spirit animal.
I'm sorry, you all. Here we go. If you are ill, feel purposeless, and are not allowed to express yourself either emotionally or creatively or lack inspiration of any kind, try this at any moment in time during the waxing moon. Gather a small amount of rainwater or mineral water and a large orange candle or a small white candle. And it's asking you to say a prayer, but hold on, they're asking me to give you a message from this. It says, Bridget appears in your life to heal you, often by inspiring you. Her energy is powerful and effective. She encourages the full expression of appropriate emotion and creative spirit. It is said that no one who offers trust to Brigitte is disappointed, and she is always compassionately does her best to assist. Brigitte's presence will help any creative projects or emotional journeys or discussions. She is a wonderful goddess to call upon when you need to bust out of a rut and get excited about life again. Jasmine, that was for you. I will send you the kind things that it says to say about yourself when you're asking from strength from that goddess. I'll for the people who got the goddess cards, I will send you the message in there of what it's asking you to do. Let's see. It was Jasmine and then Jackson. Jackson, you got gateways. It's Sheila, not Gig. The card you got is gateways. I know she looks weird, but I promise it's a really kind card. Hold on. Sheila Nagig is a protector of a gateway with the female of the. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. When you let's see. Where's the message? She is in shadow. Don't know. Oh no, that was right. Okay, wait. Sheila Nagig is a protectress of gateways with the female genitalia being the primary gateway of that life. While there is some conjecture about the full functioning, magical or otherwise, of carved, Sheila is generally thought to serve as protection, scaring away evil spirits or bringing good luck to birth. When you're about to pass through a gateway such as graduation, a birthday, a rites of passage, or even a real gateway to a new home or school you may wish to honor, Sheila is asked for protection. This is an old, powerful, magical energy. Hey, bye. Thank you. This is an old, powerful, magical energy such as is very effective. Her energy is jolly, and yes, it is a little wild, but always with a positive intent. Jackson, this is for your new job. They're asking you to approach it differently. They're saying this one, literally, this is going to set you for your next step. This is how you build for your next step. So they're saying, it's protected. So don't go in there worried about how long it's going to last or if this is going to work out or don't worry about any of that. Don't worry about growth there because you already have it coming. It's heavily protected. You're already walking where you need to be. So stop being in your head about it. I'm so sorry about my kid, Joelle. Alex got Pomona. Give me 1 second. It says, Pomona reminds us that we have unlimited plenty in our lives and that in the natural world and that we need to cultivate and care for it, both in a literal and figurative sense. We can stifle growth if we do not choose to prune back the unnecessary things in our lives. For most of us, there are some aspects of our lives that we would like to change. These things may take form in an outmoded belief or a bad habit or a damaging pattern of a plain, simple fear. Pomona was certain her garden would suffer if she had a partner, but she was able to let go of that idea when she made room for a partner the more fruitful her garden became. Often with these unnecessary things, we need to make a decision to finally leave them behind or cut them out. Cut them out of our lives once for all. Just as Pomona holds her pruning knife, we need to be ready to use our true wisdom and courage to free up our natural capacity for growth, whether it be cutting free from a person who no longer fits into our lives well, or cutting an old limiting belief that makes room so that it can make room for something new. This card was for Alex. They're saying, honey, you have all outdated beliefs about yourself. They said your mental growth for yourself, you still see yourself as almost the early 20s you. It's like you stop seeing everything that you did after that, all of your accomplishments, your accolades, your pats on the back, your way to goes after your early 20s. You didn't hear nothing else. Somebody is wondering where your confidence went. Yeah, they're saying you have a lot of purging to do. You need to let a lot of things go because you're a completely different person. You don't eat the same, dress the same, talk the same, look the same, nothing the same. Let that all go. You have a lot of catching up to do. You have a lot of catching up to do for yourself, Alex. Ranye. You got reduction. I want to say that I'm saying her name right. It looks like Sekhmet. Give me 1 second. With an echoing roar of her lion's head, Sekhmet steps into your life, asking you to burn away what it is you don't need. This fierce yet compassionate goddess can help you healthily release emotions that may have negative connotations but are not actually negative, like anger. We aren't always taught to how healthily deal with sadness, anger, depression, or even jealousy, but they aren't strange or unattractive emotions. In fact, everyone feels them at some point or another, but it's how we express them that makes the difference. In accepting these emotions and expressing them in a healthy way, we are able to release them and move on. By surrendering to what you no longer wish to possess, to Sekhmet, it cleanses in the fire. You free yourself and you are more able to move forward. Literally what I was telling you when dude came back, you have to be able to get that shit off. Because if you don't, then the shit's not going to work. The communication's not going to be, none of that thing is going to make sense. And you're just going to keep wanting it and keep saying, I know this is where I belong, but the shit don't work. It don't work because you're not willing to let shit go. Throw that shit in the fire. Write it down. I don't understand how many times I got to say write it down, but I cannot express how many times write it down means something. Write it down. And when you are truly ready to let that shit go, burn it up. That's why you got the Sekhmet. Throw that shit in the fire. Burn it up. That's the quickest way to get rid of something. You know how long it take you to drown somebody? Most of y'all be trying to get rid of shit through water. Burn it up. Get rid of it. House go up in flames. Quick. Fire. Quick. Boom. Gone. Ain't no evidence it was even there. Shit's ashes. Gone. Blow it away. That's what you do. Spread it as they fly on away. Drowning leaves evidence. When y'all use water, y'all want to keep using water for everything. Drowning leaves evidence. You can pull the body right on out the water. Here's all the evidence sitting right here. It's the whole body. Fire. Burn it up. Get rid of it. Never fucking happen. That's how it works. Jamisha. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm not. I burned, oh my God, I burned everything. Hey, if y'all still holding on to, if y'all really trying to let somebody go, if y'all still holding on to like teddy bears, t-shirts, cards, or any of that shit, burn it. Say your little prayer for them. Hey, I wish you well. Listen to that little Janae Aiko. I still pray for you. Never would I ever not wish you well. Never would I ever, honey. I still love you. I pray for you every day. I still want the best for you. I'm going to burn this shit up and let you go, though. Need to create space in my heart. Wish you well, baby. Burn that shit up. Y'all be tripping. Trying to hold on to people. People ain't thinking about you. Jamisha, you got Oyster. It says new beginnings. I've never pulled this card in this deck before, so give me 1 second. I'm not crazy, y'all, and I'm not telling y'all to go all left eye and burn somebody's shit down either. So before y'all go back and say, oh, Mother Earth guaranteed I ain't never told y'all that. I said burn a t-shirt, bitch, in your backyard. So I didn't tell you to go loco on somebody's shit. I'm not bonding you out. I don't have no money. I'm single with 3 kids. I'm in a situation, okay? I got a lot going on. Don't burn it all up. Burn the stuff that you have, the little small stuff. Little teddy bears, little cards and stuff. Burn that. Y'all take it too far, and I can't be a part of that. Either I don't know my alphabet or they skipped one. Oh, it was me. It was me, y'all. I didn't know the alphabet. You'd be surprised what letters you think come before. Have y'all ever thought another letter come before one, and then you'd be like, damn, I just knew I was in the right spot. You'd be like, that was not it, bitch. Lord, I be all wrong. Play us fuck up. Y'all know it. Here we go. Let's see what your new beginnings is about, Jamie. Stop laughing at me, y'all. I'm not crazy for real. I'm normal just like y'all. I just have this gift. Most of y'all got gifts too. Y'all just scared to tap into them. Since I'm okay to be me, they gave me mine. When y'all be okay to be y'all, they'll give y'all y'all's too. The goddess oyster encourages us. Oh, that makes sense. Oyster, and when you open it's like a new begin. Oyster, they say take the world like an oyster. It's like a brand new thing. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Encourages us to shake off the old and begin to move into the forward with growth and fertility in all spaces of our lives. This may begin with letting go of any part of ourselves we no longer need and planning to make something new to replace it. In certain times of our lives, we change and reinvent ourselves a lot, and it's this cycle of letting go that becomes something similar, yet that oyster symbolizes. She could be called up on and lend her energy to begin a new venture, start a new creative project, or creating renewed feelings of health within the body. If you've been feeling drained and chaotic, her bright energy is one of hope and surety that things can change for the better. Hey, Jamisha, are you going back to school? Are you one of the people that haven't done the application, or you already have and you just waiting to hear something back, or how is this working? How's this school thing going? What are you doing? Because whatever it is, they're asking you to stop sending out your nervous energy towards it. Don't scare it off. You applied for it for a reason. Bring it in. Well, don't scare it off being scared of it. Why did you fill out the application if you wanted them to reject you? You don't make no sense. Oh, okay. Don't be scared. You're doing what you wanted. You were doing what you wanted. This is your brand new beginning. Don't scare it off being scared. You can scare your manifestation off being scared. People be like, man, I really wanted to go to school, but then I don't understand why, my grades started slipping, and this, you got in there and got scared. You kept saying, I'm overwhelmed. So everything started declining. As long as you're saying, I'm great and I'm doing the best that I can, you will continue to do the best you can. I promise. It will always be something to make sure that you're staying afloat and that you're doing the best you can. You will never flunk out or fail out. Don't panic. You fought for it for a reason. You're doing the right thing, by the way. You've got 2 aunts, an uncle, a grandfather, and a great-grandfather that's standing next to you, Jamisha. 2 aunts, an uncle, and your great-grandfather on your father's side. That's who's standing next to you. It's when you were like a baby. Most beautiful baby, he says. Oh, shoot. I put y'all's cards back, and I said that I was going to send them to you. I'll go back and get them. I remember what y'all had. Shoot. I can't believe I just did that. Foolish. Foolish girl. Yep, should have been okay. Let's see. I don't know what you all want me to talk about. Anybody got something that they want to talk about? Somebody got a question or anything? This is the Animal Spirit deck. Looks like this. What's up, Jamie Shea? Alex. You're moving forward was literally throwing your shit in the fire. Alex, if I'm not mistaken. You gotta let go, baby. You hold on to a whole bunch of stuff in the past. So I'm trying. Somebody's saying don't do that. Don't do that. Focus on you right now, and once you get stable enough to where it's not, you're not emotionally stable enough to take on something like that right now. You're just getting your good footing on yourself. So don't do that right now. Don't bring in that type of emotional baggage when you just let go of a lot. Focus on basking in the fact that you just let go of a lot to get to where you're at. Don't bring that type of emotional baggage in just yet. Wait a minute on that. They're saying give it at least 6 months. You can do the research, but don't be trying to reach out or anything like that. Somebody is saying they would even prefer you not to even try to do the research on it. They want you to stick your foot where you're at. Y'all got to focus on the present. I don't know. I just pulled all these cards. And I'm keeping them off, apparently. Okay. You got Armadillo Spirit. This is energy for the collective. Armadillo Spirit. It says set healthy boundaries. That is for within yourself. You all, you have to know that. You have to say that if somebody wants to call you and all they have is negative energy, you got to set that boundary. I don't want to do that. You have to set them even within yourself. I don't want to think about that. Like a thought come into your head and it gives you panic. Hey, set that to the side. I'm not ready to deal with that right now. Not about to. Y'all have to set boundaries. Y'all keep letting people just come up and be able to say anything and do anything. You're too accessible. That's the issue. Y'all need to set boundaries all around. Set boundaries with yourself. Like, I will not allow myself to go there mentally. I will never allow myself to go back to where I was 2.5, 3 years ago. And that was a suicidal me. My son saved me. I set boundaries. I don't allow myself to dwell in certain spaces for X amount of time. No, got to. Most of y'all don't have none. That's why y'all club is still so full. I'm sorry, they're trying to tell me where you're at. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. I know these corona times made a lot of people feel like, oh, if I didn't feel like I was alone, I'm alone more than ever now. I'm seeing who my real friends are. I'm seeing who my real friends are and all this kind of stuff. But most of y'all keep trying to call on Spirit, or I'm walking with my ancestors. So you can't be by yourself. If you know that you got them, that don't make no sense. So it's one or the other. It could be both. It could be whatever. But you're not by yourself. So stop thinking that and stop feeling like that. And half the time, most of y'all got real people that y'all can pull up on or will pull up on you in a heartbeat. Y'all just don't use people for what y'all want to use them for. Y'all want to use them to hit the club. It's silly. Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner's mind. Everybody wants something new, right? Something new means it's something completely different. Brand new. Fresh. Don't know how to work it really. Ain't never really touched it. Ain't never really used it. Ain't never really seen nothing like this before. a beginner's mind. So that's how you have to approach it. Most of y'all are scared to be kids again, and it's weird because half of y'all are still acting like them, but y'all scared to say that, you know what I mean? You're scared to really bask in it. People think that I'm crazy. You know, I went and bought this yesterday. I buy these all the time, though. But the dollar store, $3. It's a coloring book. We've already started a page or two. Like, me and my kids, we do this still. Kid stuff. When I take my son to the park, I don't just sit there on my phone while he's running down the slides and all that stuff. I'm sliding with him. We swing together. We run around together. Whatever little make-believe lane he's in, I'm in it. And that's the whole 2 hours that we at the park. I'm not on my phone. I'm not, none of that. Nope. Bring a few snacks and some water and we up or we chilling. It's us. That's what the time is. Most of y'all don't even realize y'all not alone, because when y'all that beginner's mind, man, that it's hard to look at it like that when you're always saying that you're trying to be an adult. Adulting is hard. Sometimes if you can go back to being a kid, even if it's in your mind, just do that for a second, because adulting is hard. So I'm a kid whenever I can be. We color, we play Connect Four, we run around, we act silly, we all that stuff. I do it all the time. We're crafty, we're with our hands, we try stuff, just random shit, just cuz. Your kids never get too old for that. And then the older that they get, just find more ways to switch it up. If you all are interested in the same kind of show or a certain kind of type like that. Me and my daughter exchange information on all that all the time. She'll say, hey, I was thinking about seeing this and this. I saw the show. It'll be kind of something that you're interested in. We have that relationship. A lot of y'all don't have that. What? Put on some clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to? Okay. Get you a... Where's your baby shark?
Pest control was coming. Papa told us to pick up our stuff. I told him to pick up his toys, and he said no. So I said, okay, let's go in the corner. He said no. He came back here to tell.
Y'all are killing me. Can you? What are you doing inside? I can't have you on Facebook naked because they'll charge me with child porn, and I'm not going down for that.
He's not naked.
Sorry, y'all. Yeah, but that beginner's mind, it is a fresh start, childlike energy. It helps you see things different. Most of y'all don't even ask y'all kids how they feel about things. Ask them how they say, hey, what's this mean to you? See how they feel about it, and that'll help you approach it different. You be like, damn, I never even seen it. Show them a picture of something. I bet you they seen 10 other things in it that you never even seen before. We know how to look at the big picture. They know how to look at the whole picture, if that makes any sense. Adults look at the big picture. We can pick out the great boom, boom, boom. This is what we need to hit. Kids look at the whole picture. That's why they can always find where the fuck Waldo is. They can see the whole damn thing. We look for about 5 minutes. Oh, fuck it. I can't find a nigga. He's somewhere. I can't do it. But kids can find them because they can see the whole damn thing. Oh, I do those too. I buy those hidden whatever books, the ones that you get in the doctor's office where they tell you to find all the... Me and my kids, we race doing those to see who can find them. It's literally challenging the mind. But like our minds never slow down, but it's constantly a learning thing. Like, that's how I teach myself to slow down, because I sit down with my kids in moments and I do things like that. So yes, I may be moving all the time, but you know how long it takes to color one of those giant pages? Or to fill in the, like I did this the other day. Just sitting, listening to music, coloring, just getting a vibe for myself. That's how you see things different. Go back to a childlike mind, I promise. Next time it's warm and y'all see some like little sprinklers or whatever, run through them, because you would if you was 10. If you was 10 and your mama told you don't even think about running through that water, you just still did it anyway. Or try to find a way to get your arm in it or something, just anything. Find a way to feel it, touch things. It's important. Y'all don't realize how much you all are afraid of. That's almost scary. Hey, that's almost scary to be that afraid, especially all the time. Now is a lucky time. I keep saying that to everybody just because we've had all this awesome moon energy for one. It's been nothing but awesome moon after banging retrograde for you all to just release and purge and then just bring in new things. So luck is on your side. So whatever you're applying for, going after, whatever, if it's a loan, if it's school, if it's a job, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're trying to do, go after that, because now would be the time to do it. Now is a lucky time. It's got a lot of energy, a lot of they're calling them blessings raining down for people who have actually done the work. It's a lucky time for you to try to go after something that you want. Next card that you got was Be Playful, and that Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. That is literally going back to the childlike thing. Again, most of y'all forget how to play. And then when you're playing and then someone else is playing, and then you say they took it too far. So you have to know how you're able to joke with folks. But being open and joking is fun. I know Michael will probably kill me if he goes back and watch this live, but in my relationship with my youngest daughter's father, we used to do stupid shit to each other. So like one day he got out of the shower and I was waiting right there with a whole bowl of flour. My daughter was running out there with water. She threw the water, I threw the flour. Mind you, this man had just got out of the shower. Drenched him right over again in the towel. Downed him in the flour. Awesome. We had water fights. Everything. You have to keep doing stuff like that, especially on the days that you all are like snowed in or like rained in or just kind of shut in because everybody is down. On the days that everybody doesn't feel good, like say the whole house has a cold, that's the day you go ahead and cook like a really nice meal and make everybody go into the closet and dress up really nice, and then you sit and eat dinner at the table. You always feel as good as you look. When you look good, you feel good. When the sicker I am, the better I look. They be like, where are you going? Nowhere. I don't even plan on leaving the house, bitch. I'm in my best. Because I want to remind myself to feel good. When I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, but you look good. And people are like, yeah, you look good, but you feel terrible. No, I don't. I feel good because I look good. You have to remember, it's little things. Y'all have to find little bitty things. Y'all keep forgetting to do little stupid shit. I guess that's why, I don't know. That's why I never grew up. Believe in yourself, which is why, like I said, I wore the orange for today, and the orange and black on my pants. The black is to let go of the negative thoughts that you have about yourself, and the orange is to believe that you have the power in yourself to be your goddamn self. That's important.
Your son is mean to birthday people.
Damn. That's rough.
Right.
Believing in yourself. Extremely important. Whale spirit, trust in the great mystery. That used to be my issue, especially when I first got this gift. And maybe it was because they told me everything that was going to happen to me 6 months before it happened so that I wouldn't panic. And I think I got used to that treatment. But then I had to become like y'all and just kind of live in the moment and just wait on whatever is coming towards me. Trust in the mystery. If your dream was great, it will be great. What else could it be? Why would you dream something for yourself that you didn't really want? Ooh, that's another topic, because a lot of y'all is trying to live another person's dream, but whatever. Maybe that's for the Instagram live. I don't know. But you have to trust in the mystery that you set up for yourself. The shadow side is dark, and it leads to light, and it's dark for a reason. It's dark because you left those there for yourself. If you trust your intuition, you know that you just walk in a straight path. What's behind you is behind you. And unless you plan on turning around, it can't get you. So as long as you keep straight and stop looking back. Y'all know what looking back can do? You ever seen somebody driving and then they decide to look back and the whole car go like that? Looking back can fuck you up. That's why the rear view mirror is just right there for you to take a quick glance and keep it pushing. This big. As opposed to that whole back window that y'all be trying to look out of and the whole car going, you be, oh shit. Looking back will derail your whole thing. You can hurt you and somebody else looking back. Just a food for thought. Time to collaborate. A lot of you all, since you are trying to walk into your power, believing in yourself, Spirit is ready to collaborate with you. Saying whatever you are willing to put your energy towards, like your now is a lucky time, I got your back. So for those of you all who have went from step 7 to step 8, they're saying, I got your back. I don't even remember where these cards came from. What are you all, did anyone else have any other questions before I went ahead and got off of here? I really feel like I already pulled from, oh, shoot. Sorry, they ain't gonna let me leave without pulling cards from this deck. This is forever. Okay. I've got 3 cards coming out of here, and then that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Ooh, I just had a rush of something to hit my head. Two. I don't know. It's gotta come out because they got front and back. Can't just flip on me. There you go. Thank you. First card out is my healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing me and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth it. I know I'm healing. I am in the process of positive change. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express healthy happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Last card is Divine Wisdom Guides Me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. This is literally the last few cards that I had pulled for you all in the animal spirit deck. It was just clarification to remind you all that you all have taken the steps. That's why we're focusing on this, making sure you don't have these negative thoughts about yourself, so that way you're stepping into yourself, because most of y'all have already done step 7, trying to work on step 8, collaborating with spirit so they can help you bring in your manifestations. That's why the divine wisdom came out. They're guiding you. You're in the process of a positive change, and your healing's already in process. That's beautiful, you guys. You couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you all, as always, for watching. I'm happy that you feel refreshed. Hi to whomever just jumped in here. I do positive messages. But Jasmine, good. That's how I needed you to feel. That's how you're supposed to feel. And approach this thing with a positive attitude. I love you. I'll call you in a little bit.